Hello once again, hooligans, and welcome to VoltZ. I'm taking a step back, I guess, to Fulmination. Right in friend of mine randomly got me into it again. So here we're testing Clayton's gens from his video, the old school 7x7. If you look in the background, there'll be the KGB one. The one I keep losing, which is the small one that's based off of Clayton's actual one, and random things. Anyway, let's get started. No, alright. Might be several crashes because I just found out recently putting this many fulmination generators on one map plus a small base that's back there. It's not exactly a good idea. But first off, we're checking out the 7x7 cube, which his guesstimation gets around 10 volts. Not 10 volts, 10 megajoules. So first off, we'll try that out, see if it stays consistent. Dum 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 dum. I was running this earlier, I was getting consistently around 10 megajoules out of it, which is pretty much what he got. Yep, 10.79. They get 10.4 sometimes and 10.9. It depends. It's usually around 10, which is, what he was getting. And now if I cautiously run over to the one he built, which is the checkerboard composite with the combustion chamber in the middle, which is a nifty design. Does make a lot of juice. Live, computer. Live. You must live. Wow, I made it. Awesome. Anywho, show you these are dead. Yeah, he was getting stuff in around the 30 range. I was getting nearly consistent 34s earlier. Which means it's getting around 340 megajoules per, 1 gram of antimatter. That's the control here, one of them. I'll even show you. Boom. 1 grammers of slammer bammers. Anyway. Nope, 34, so 340. Which is good, and I like the premise of it. It does work well. It's nice. A little tricky to build, actually. Would be tricky to build in single players because of the way you gotta make it, but nice. Anywho, let's try to go over to the KGB double thumper, which is gonna instantly kill my computer. I'll try to cut it out. I got crappy editing software. It's one reason why I do stuff like this. Taking on a nice scenic journey through another dimension. Dum 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 dum. Be good, computer. Good computer. Good computer. Yeah. I was getting really mad earlier because it kept on crashing like crazy, but I was flying. I figured, hey, I'll try running. Oh yeah, I got my run the distance is short. That's why it's all Silent Hill-ish. But anyway, here is a KGB reactor. This is actually an exact duplicate of what's in my base. The premise it works off of is kind of like what his works off of, but I thought you'd have to have really big chambers still. So these are actually 5x5s. They're bubbled out. So you can get extra connections between blocks around all the corners, as you can see. A lot more of them have 2 wires on it than the regular cube one. And since they're only 5x5s side by side, they're set to chain fire. It's like bang bang. And the one explosion from one actually bleeds over to this wall. About right here on this wall on one. So you pretty much get about 1.5 more, or 50% more power of the 2 antimatters and just having 2 of these fire separately, side by side, with a gap. But anyway, first we'll go this way. So the original 5x5 is based off of, and that's Scenic Walk. Think about life and change. In fact, for some reason I can't see the sun. I just not notice that. I don't want to get lost. It's straight this way. I just got off work not too long ago to finish a lot of this stuff, and there it is. So we gotta put a waypoint here. Gosh, I love how my computer is beautifully cooperating. It's almost sketchy. So to see like my RAM card's glowing and my computer bursting into flames. But anyway, here's this thing. Oh. Maybe it is gonna crash. Don't crash! Don't crash! Yay! Alright. That was close. Make sure all these are dead. Like I said, this is just like the 7x7, it's a 5x5, it's slightly smaller. Let's see what it cranks out. A little bit over 7 flat. And that's pretty much what I get all the time. Like I get this good like a 2 or 3 points of a change. It's pretty much consistent. And this is what that's based off of. So let's walk back over here. God, I might have to cut this anyway. You can just fast forward. You know where that button is. Dead air. Yeah, I know everyone hates it. Can't quite help it. Something up with my Java. If I ran or flew over here, it would just break. But anyway, this is the KGB one. This, like I said, this works off the same premise. The explosions actually bleed over. And this will show you got a little bit over 7 flat on the other one, so that would negate. I should get 1400 joules out of this. 1400 joules out of 2 antimatter. Let's see what I get. Oh, we're passing it. We're passing it. Where's over the amount of 3 fires of the other one. So 237.4, I guess that would be the deal, yeah. Because I'm using the 10 cubes like he's using. So yeah, out of 2 grams of antimatter, got pretty much 3 times the power. So to take this into account of just using one, that's a 50% gain, above a 50% gain. At least 100% gain. No, 50% gain. Anyway, so there's that. Which I still proudly use, but that thing back there is what I'm going to use sooner or later. Which we will show soon. But first, the white one. The one that usually 99% when I try to run to crashes my computer. Let's do that. Woo! Has it become night now? In the stony tundra. Actually, this is a style of map. Is when you generate flat worlds, they have one option called redstone ready, and that's the one I use. So I figured if it's somewhat designed for giant redstone circuits, it wouldn't be lag intensive. I'm just kind of glad it's really smooth when I'm away from these things. Ooh. Danger. Whoa. Oh, this is where I broke it. Really? Never mind. It lives. I gotta replace these. No. Spoiler alert! You can pause it there and see what happens 45 seconds from now anyway. Gold, clean, empty 10 cubes. And Clayton's machine. A 7x7-inch wonky thing. And as you can see, this is exactly copy design. In fact, probably ended up pausing this video for a little while earlier, at least like half an hour, to figure out how to make this thing. Anyway, built it. So water, same style water chamber in the center. Not going down quite to the bottom. So the antimatter drops pretty much dead center in it. So all these cubes get splashed with whatever, the power. Power of energy. Well, we'll go ahead and set it off. Dum. Yep, and as he was getting, I'm getting consistent 34, so it means 343.6. Nice. Good machine. I pet you. You work well. So let's check out the ultimate, which I took his design, combined it with the theory. I forgot to mention this standing next to mine, but I'll do it while walking over here. Basically, what I found out, fulmination blocks have kind of a memory to them since they check every second, or way more than every second in the game. One reason why it causes so much lag as well. But when you fire off multiple charges in the same area in kind of a cluster, the blocks hold that charge, and it gets kind of almost like amplified, as it were. Like when I was showing you the other one, where it's kind of two circles with an edge overlapping in two little areas. That little area gets nailed with the charge twice as fast, and actually kind of builds up. It's kind of weird how it works. Can I casually stroll this and actually get to the ultra fire? We will find out. It was kind of nifty. So basically, I built this off combining both our principles, or the principle he learned and the principle I came up with just kind of having them explode in close proximity to each other. Because it's just as efficient, if not more efficient, than having two of the same size next to each other. If you've already noticed, if you crunch the numbers, go back and look at the numbers. I got the old ones written down. Gosh. Anyway, this here I'm calling the Quad Fire Ultra. As you see, he's built in the style of his, but in a very, very wonky shape. And that's because a lot of explosions in Minecraft, pretty much all of them, are not completely square. They don't leave a pretty complete square in the ground. It's kind of like a rhombusy, balloony shape. And this is made to catch as much of that as possible from 4 draws. Or from not 4 draws, 4 drops. Simultaneous drops. And actually what happens when this fires, where it overlaps in the center, boom, 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 all these in this area get 4 times the charge explosion. It equals well over double the power of what his would be side by side, or what his would be if you fired it 4 times. If I can ever spit things out, sorry, I'm kind of tired. Anywho, since I'm now going to exceed 1,280 megajoules, I've thrown 20 on here. And we will set this off. Oh, actually, that was impressive frickin' sound. Anywho, watch this go up. Now his, I measured out, if you fired it just 4 times in a row and measured it, you get approximately 1,374 megajoules. That's what it comes out to if you fire his 4 times. Well, let's see here. Good Lord. I'm Raven, need more kills. Okay. Since I'm kind of an idiot, I'll calculate that out. Let's see. 113.23 times 20 is 2,200 or 2,600. 2,264.6. Sorry if I ever. This is the most unscientific video ever. But anyway, there you go. This one was like firing his 6 times. Twice as much. The last calculation I got was 2,900 or 2,196.4. So that's double his with 4 times the antimatter. And the disgusting amount of amperage because these things get nailed so many times. It's basically the beauty of both worlds. You get the boost from his. And you get the boost from the concept of firing these things off in very close proximity in the explosion bubble, overlapping ones already encountering explosions. Lovely. Lovely machines. And lagging machines. What kind of FPS am I getting? Holy crap. That's horrendous. So it's pretty long. It's pretty much a 20-minute video. Probably split this in half. Alright, once again, hooligans, well, thanks for watching this video. And thanks for staring at Fulminations once again. And seeing, I guess, the ultimates. The ultimates, ah!